Hi, Danielle here. Welcome to Danielle's Corner. Today I'm going to share another story about my doggos. Like I've said in one of my previous videos and everything is we take the dogs to my parents during the day because I work out of their house. So they have, for some reason, a lot of wildlife in their backyard off and on. So I told you about the squirrels. Now I'm going to tell you about the time that Biscuit got skunked, and it was not fun. So this is actually during the time when we were actually living with my parents, and it was already dark. They don't normally go outside after dark, but sometimes, you know, if we've stayed up late and they go outside. Anyway, I let them out, and then I went to the room to get some things ready for bed, and I could hear Graceland barking. But it's kind of weird for Graceland to only be barking and not Biscuit, because Biscuit is my barker. Graceland will bark. She's a dog, obviously. She does bark, but not as much as Biscuit does. So I thought that was kind of weird, and so I finished what I was doing real quick and went out, and as I was going, Cheyenne was in the office area because she had been on the computer, and she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, there's a horrible smell. And then I went into I could smell it, and I was like, what is that smell? We're like, this is horrible. And it smelled kind of like, I don't know, it just was a horrible, it didn't smell like skunk, what I usually smell as skunk, you know. It was like, I don't know, I looked, I was like, is there something wrong with the heater? Is there something wrong with the, you know, I looked at the stove. It was like, it was weird smell. So I go to the back door, I let Graceland in, she's perfectly fine, and then I had to holler for Biscuit, which also got me worried. So then I hollered for him, finally he comes, and then he's like having like this asthma attack. He's like he does that sometimes, but not when he comes in from outside. He's like weird. We let him in, he reeks of I don't know what. We look on his side, and he's got like this side, like this oily like spray line on the side of his body, and I'm like, shoot, I think he got skunked. So I call him back outside. We're also trying to calm him down because he's having an attack. And look at him laying here, just like completely sweet and innocent. And he is sweet and innocent, but he's been skunked. I think Graceland, we think that she saw it. Okay, so this is what we've made up as far as the story in our head. We think she saw the skunk and barked at it and took off, because she's my scaredy cat. She's a chicken. She's not the confrontational one. So I think she saw it, she barked, and she took off, and that's why I could only hear her barking. We don't think Biscuit saw it. We don't think he did, because it was on his side. It wasn't in his face. So I don't know. And he didn't bark. He didn't bark at all. So that's what we think. We think she saw it, she barked, she took off back to safety, and he didn't see it, but the skunk saw him and then heard her barking and got freaked out, and so sprayed, and he got the brunt of it. We don't know really what happened because we weren't there. So I made him go back outside. I had heard, you know, of course, there's just this horrible smell, and I had heard that, you know, tomato juice, you're supposed to put tomato juice on when you get skunked. I looked it up. It did say that. I didn't have tomato juice. This was like 10 o'clock at night, if I remember correctly. It was late, and excuse me, and it's not late, but you know, it was late in the dark time. But anyway, so picked him up, took him into the bathroom, and I didn't have tomato sauce. I'm sorry, or tomato juice. Jeez, excuse me. Okay, I didn't have tomato juice, so I had Bloody Mary mix. So I was like, it's got that in there. So poured that on the poor thing, let that sit on him, rinsed him. It was not going away. Bathed him as much as we could. It was horrible. Okay, so yeah, we didn't want to let Biscuit into the bedrooms because we didn't want the bedrooms to get the smell in there. The whole house already reeked. But the bedrooms were okay because we always have the door shut. So Cheyenne went ahead and slept with Graceland that night, and I slept in the living room with Biscuit on the air mattress. And then that the darn air mattress, we haven't had it very long, but by the end of we were like it was losing air, so we were sleeping in a taco, me and Biscuit, and yeah, it was bad. That next day I got up and went to PetSmart and Walmart to see if I could find something to help. I wanted to get tomato juice. I didn't end up getting tomato juice, but I did find some shampoo stuff that's supposed to help. One worked a little better than the other. Let me go ahead and get them so I can show you guys what I used. Okay, so I got this one, I believe, at Walmart, and this was De-Skunk and odor destroying shampoo. Remove skunk odor like nothing else on earth. This one, I think this is the one that I liked better. So this one was like a shampoo, and I don't think neither one of them really worked. This one I got at PetSmart. It says Nature's Miracle Odor Neutralizing Formula Skunk Odor Remover. Helps remove skunk odor from pets, clothing, blah blah blah. And yeah, this one was like weird because it was just like liquid, like watery. I wasn't expecting that. So you just pour it on him and let it soak. This one seemed to work pretty good, but it didn't get rid of all of it. So then I used this one, and this one was more of a shampoo. And then he just smelled like, after we were done, poor thing, with both of these, because I did this one and then I did this one, he just smelled like medicine. So poor guy, he was just medicine-y, he was just odory. We had to like wash everything, you know, spray. We had candles. Oh, it was horrible, horrible, horrible. But those didn't really work. I guess they did. They took off the majority of it, but there was still this odor on him. Poor thing. I didn't even want him next to me. I felt so bad, but he was so stinky. I think about 2 weeks after that, the smell still was not going away off him. We got the smell out of the house. It took, I'd say, a good week before the house did not smell anymore. I don't know if it was just us, but yeah, we didn't. That next night, we let him in the room with Cheyenne, and she slept with him. But we had, yeah, it was not good. So we had candles burning. I got all kinds of like those little things that just make things smell nice, you know, different sprays. It was like, ugh, horrible. And then about 2 weeks after the spraying happened, I went ahead and called a groomer, and we took him in, and that one really helped. They soaked him in something, and that did help. So we did finally, and now he's back to normal. He's just it was horrible though. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen. Let me know if you guys have ever had any of your animals skunked, or yourselves, or anything like that. It was absolutely horrible. We never actually even saw a skunk, so I don't know what happened there or anything. We never saw it. I was really paranoid after that, and would go out there with them because I figured during the day they were fine, but at night, but very seldom do they go out when it's already dark. Only like this was the winter time, so the springtime, but I don't think the time had changed yet, so it's still kind of getting dark earlier. But anyway, it was horrible, but we survived it. Yeah, his allergy attack, I was saying about how he was having trouble breathing. It finally went away. I don't know what was going on with that, if he was just freaked out. I don't know, but he's fine, perfectly fine, just being I don't think he's learned a lesson or anything. I think he'll still be crazy, but that's okay. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all are having an amazingly blessed day and an amazingly blessed week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.